Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another AP Environmental Science screencast with your environmental science teacher, Mr. Stano. And today we're going to look at Chapter 3 in our Miller text, looking at ecosystems. What are they and how do they work? As we go into these ecosystems and start really looking and dissecting the different parts of them, there's really a foundation, a type of organism that really makes almost all of these systems work and is pretty much found in every single type of system, and that's insects. Insects play a number of pivotal roles in our ecosystems. One is pollination. Many different plants are pollinated by insects, and then insects that control other insect populations. And there's even insects that help develop soils and put these nutrients in and help recycle nutrients through the ground. I mean, really, insects have a huge number of roles within our biomes that we have. E.O. Wilson basically saying if all insects disappeared, humanity probably could not last more than a few months. That is how important they are to us. Just the effect they have on other communities in general. Which brings us to ecology and looking at the interactions of organisms, living organisms with each other, and the non-living environment. But we need to look a little bit more closely into the region that we're a little bit more concerned with in this class. We look at the organism level right here, the populations, communities, ecosystems, and then ultimately the biosphere. These is what we're mainly concerned with within this region right here. Yes, we're concerned with this right here because it's how the organisms work, and then ultimately our place within the universe is important, but it's really here, the interactions between these that we're really going to be looking at. So organism species, they speculate there could be anywhere from 4 million to 100 million different species on Earth. We have 1.4 million known species. And just looking at this pie chart, you can kind of see just the breakup of species that we've identified. So really, if we look at it, it's microbes. These microbes, bacteria, protozoa, that really keep us alive. The things that they do is amazing. Okay, they convert nitrogen so that it's into a usable form for plants. They help us produce foods. They pretty much make up all the living mass, help purify water, provide oxygen, break down waste. We see beneficial bacteria in soil. There's even studies going on that there are certain soil bacteria that change the mood of people. And that's why gardeners have a little bit different mood than other people. I mean, it's just huge amounts of things they do. And of course, that we have bacteria all over us and in us. So there's a lot going on. So between insects and bacteria, there's a lot going on. So let's take a look. So remember we said we look at organisms. A group of organisms is nothing more than a population. If we take, so we're looking at a single species right here to make up our populations. If we take a bunch of different populations and put them together, then we're going to get a community. So we have populations, community, and if we get a bunch of interacting communities with the environment, we get an ecosystem. That's our general breakdown right there, and then the ecosystems make up our biosphere. It's pretty simple. So the populations is nothing more than those individuals of the same species in a specific area, and that's really it. Just like this picture showing, these butterflies within this tree. That's it. We're just looking at a population of insects here, particularly butterflies. Earth has many life support systems. So this biosphere contains several physical layers that contain air, water, soil, and life. These are what helps maintain the Earth. This is what the Earth has, and this is what it's been kind of, I guess, using, or this system has been molding it to allow it to go as long as it's been going. Each part is as crucial as the next, and we'll go into each of these definitely during the course. So biosphere, like we said, the atmosphere is just a membrane of air that surrounds the planet. We have the stratosphere, lower portion of our atmosphere that contains, the lower portion of the stratosphere contains ozone, which is extremely important because this is going to filter out UV radiation coming in. We'll be talking more about that. Hydrosphere, where all the water is. We're talking about liquid, ice, water vapor. And the lithosphere, definitely, probably I would say one of the more important ones because of the nutrients that it uses or has in here that really make life available. So we're going to stop here before we move on to the what sustains life on Earth. I hope you enjoyed this screencast. Have a good night.